Monday after the Super Bowl. We got all kinds of issues.
New studio, bro.
New studio. I'm a little fired up. I'm
Me
a little
too,
fired up
man.
on the way here. You ever been driving and on the way here you hear something on the radio that gets you fired up? Amazon apparently wants its employees to wear a wristband so they can track how their hands move.
Why?
Because
they don't
instead
want
of
groping?
scanning, it's a wristband that instead of scanning with the scanner, now the wristband will just automatically do it. And here's the thing:
Only when they're at work?
only when they're at work. But here's the thing: when you're working, and if they feel like it has a patent, they got the patent for this.
Okay.
If your hands aren't where they should be. So in other words, technically,
If they're not on the
if they're
computer?
if they're not where the box is, it'll give you a nudge. It'll give you a zzz.
No.
Yep.
No
Swear to
bullshit.
God. Yep. Swear to God.
No
But more
way.
importantly, they can tell exactly what your hands have been doing through the whole workday. So there's no idle time, man.
So they would come like, Bryan, we need to talk to you. So we see you on the computer about 10 minutes total during the day. And then throughout the day, several times, you're making a jerking motion.
Your
like,
hands seem to be
nonstop.
concentrated
it's
down
just
in
your
your
right
genitals.
hand, though.
Yes.
It's your right hand, your lower extremities. And we're not sure what you're doing there.
Well,
well, Amazon, let me look at you. I'm busting nuts.
I'm busting nuts under my desk.
Because I'm bored.
Under my desk.
I don't agree with that at all.
No.
At all.
There's
no way that
it's
gets
getting
passed.
crazy.
There's no way that
well,
gets
they just
passed.
bought the patent.
Yeah, I know. Well, I guess he could do it.
Ostensibly, it saves time, right? Because when you don't know where a box is, it'll nudge you in the direction of where the box is.
Just you know what? Just go to robots. If you're gonna do that, just go to robots.
Well, that's what's
just have
happening.
fucking robots.
Yeah, we're gonna,
you can't do that to
We're
humans.
going to mesh with machines. People talk about robots, but I think we're going to start meshing. You're going to be wearing robots.
Did you see? Or I didn't post it. A friend of mine sent me the link. I sent it to Rogan for the CES. I think the CES convention. Sapphires had ready for this.
Oh yeah,
I sent it to you.
Seen
Robot strippers.
Seen it.
And have you seen at the adult video awards or the convention they have?
Yeah.
Which if you go to those things, you get problems. But
I've been asked to MC those
as a regular
I've
male.
been asked to MC.
Shark Eyes Doll Smile got asked to participate in one of those things as a Godzilla suit. Anyways, he turned it down. So yeah, I can't have my brother do that.
No,
it can't be in a porno.
Absolutely
dressed
not.
as Godzilla.
No.
With your fat dick. We'd all realize that.
We have a friend who, when he was younger, was in a porn. I won't say who, but I'll tell you later. What he did was he was in a porn back when he was younger, and he wore sunglasses and a bandana on his head.
Oh yeah, because we have no idea who that is.
I know he knew, and got involved. I was like, "You did?" He goes, "Yeah."
That's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Can you imagine doing that? So you know, Amazon right now, it's down to like 5 cities where they're going to relocate, where they're going to put up their new headquarters. So in those 5 cities, real estate's going to skyrocket. It's Denver, I think Boston.
Wow.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I forget the other ones.
We don't know with like the advent of technology.
They think it's going to be
man.
Denver because Stan Kroenke, who owns a bunch of property like Elitch's over there, Six Flags, he's saving that and he's going to sell it to them. They think he has some sort of insider info because he's holding on that to sell it to Amazon.
Damn.
But the Denver market would go.
It's already, now with weed though. Now that Jeff Sessions said that weed. That attorney generals in states can go after weed dispensaries like it's illegal and they should go after them. And a lot of the attorney generals, a lot of justice, like state justice departments are like, we're not going to do that. We're not going to make it a priority.
They're not stupid.
However, the problem is it's really hard for if you want to expand with your pot business, you need investment. You can't get it from banks, right? Because they're federal, and you can't keep your money in federal banks.
Nope.
So it's just a whole issue.
There's ways to go about it.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
A lot of money.
Ways to go about it.
A lot of money.
Dude, where were you? DC?
Washington, D.C., we sold all the tickets. Thank you, D.C., for coming out. What a blast. Little too cold, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes things are too cold. When it hurts my face and my
whose area
ears.
was colder? Because I was Denver, St. Louis. D.C.'s pretty cold.
I don't know. D.C. was actually more like 28, 23 degrees.
About the same.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Denver
That
was chilly.
sucks.
And my brother, I don't know. I mean, he gets paid well, has a job, refuses to turn the heat on in the house.
No, he's a cyborg.
I posted a video. I was like, because I was at the Comedy Works, first time doing stand-up solo down the downtown area, and they give you a place to stay. And usually when clubs give you a place to stay, it's usually not, it's not that great. The Comedy Works one's amazing. It was like the Real World house. It was sick.
It's
You
amazing.
stayed there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I stayed there twice. That's a hell of a condo.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It looks like
modern art
It looks
everywhere.
like the movie Blank Check.
Yeah.
Like some kid built it.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I'm in town. I'll stay with my brother. I never see all the family and friends stay with him. And it was, I don't know, 18 degrees out, and he refused to run the heat. So I slept in jacket, sweats, socks.
You have those dogs? You have those filthy animals?
God,
those
man.
giant mops?
I know.
They're basically giant mops with eyes.
It's so
like take a mop
weird.
and just never wash it, but have a giant mop, and just have it run around in dirt and everything else, and then just have it get real affectionate with eyes.
It's huge animals. It's 150 pounds.
Yeah, huge animals.
Denver was cool. Saw our boy Cody. Everyone's doing great, man. Everyone's doing great.
Yep.
I had this guy, he got co-featured. So there's an MC, then there's your B feature, and there's A feature, then the headliner, right?
Yes.
And I had this guy who I basically grew up with. His name's JJ Billingsley. I mentioned this to Chin on Big Brown Breakdown. I played football with him at University of Colorado. But he was the funniest guy in the lot. I mean, by the funniest fucking guy.
Wow.
And someone reached out to me and was like, he's doing stand-up now. He's been doing it for like 3 or 4 years. I'm like, really?
That's awesome.
Like, yeah, but he can't get any spots. So I got a hold of his number through a friend of a friend. I went, JJ, coming to town, sold out shows. You down to do, 5 or 6 minutes?
Awesome.
He's like, dude, this is the break I need, blah, blah, blah. And I was super nervous for him because, the comedy scene in Denver is pretty good.
Yeah.
The MC.
You're also talking about one of the greatest clubs, period.
Yes.
I love the comedy.
Yes. And a sold out show.
Oh, my
so
God.
packed room.
Yeah.
So the MC.
And how great is that? Because it's a low ceiling. That's a real comedy room.
Yes.
Just real quick.
That's a beast.
Because if you see how dense it is, that laughter rolls at your face. You can feel
the rocks, because it's surrounded by rocks too. The acoustics is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And it's handled well executed.
Wendy
everything.
over
Yes,
there is amazing.
amazing. So I tell JJ, ready to do this? He's like, yeah, man. And I'm nervous for him. Like, oh God, man. And he sent me some of his stand up before. I'm like, let's see how this goes. And he crushed it, man. Because the guy who was behind him, the A feature, won a bunch of awards. He just moved there from Chicago. He won funniest stand up in Chicago, funniest stand up in.
So he was hard to follow.
No, well, JJ went before him, but this guy did, 20 minutes and killed the crowd.
Yep.
But yeah, JJ was just, his dad was
feeling,
there.
man.
Yeah, I was so happy
awesome.
for him. I introduced him because I'm like, dude, hope you get more spots. And the guy who's the MC puts on shows. He's like, I'll get you spots, man. I was just proud of him.
That's really cool.
I know, he did great, man.
That's really cool.
I went from freezing Denver with my brother who's too cheap to put on heat to St. Louis. And St. Louis
Shark
is not
Eyes
warm.
Doll Smile came to St. Louis with
yeah,
you. Gotcha.
came to St. Louis. And
How are those crowds?
you know what? So St. Louis gets a bad rap. Like every comic I talk to goes, dude, St. Louis, awful comedy town. Don't go to St. Louis. Don't go to St. Louis. And, we sold a bunch of tickets. I'm like, I got to check it out, see the crowds. And I just think maybe they're not used to, like, there's a lot of talking. There's a lot of cell phones. Yeah. They're just trying to, it's a newer club in the helium.
I never had a problem with the audiences in St. Louis. It was more the town itself that I love. I love Mark and I love the helium brand, but
the crowds were great.
The town itself is, for me, I'm a snob, and
maybe it's tough to live there. Oh, but we stayed right by that Washington University, Washington of St. Louis. That place looks ridiculous. It looks like Harry Potter school.
Really?
It's enormous. It's one of the hardest schools to get into in the nation.
Wow.
Private school. Brilliant stuff. But Jay and I were like, all right, we're both off our diets. We'll start diets Monday. He was on paleo. We went nuts.
Two housewives.
Dude, we went to this place called Pi.
I didn't know Jay was on a diet. Is he doing the paleo thing?
Yeah, he's doing paleo thing. Okay. He's been doing, him and his wife been doing it for a while. But Anthony, he's the pie, the sign like 3.14. That's that pie.
Yeah.
And we went into this restaurant and we sit down. I'm getting, and it's weird because I'm getting like you, where I question, like I ask him what's your favorite, what ingredients you use, all the stuff. Jay's like, come on, man. And I'm like, what do you recommend? And she goes, what he got? I'm like, what? Who got? And I look over my shoulder and there's a big picture of Obama. Their pizza's so good. When Obama was president, he would fly them in to cook their pizza for him.
Wow.
And I go, well, what's he get? And they told me, I'm getting that.
Yeah, you're damn right.
This pizza might be the best pizza I've ever had, man.
Now, hold on.
It was so goddamn good. It's not better.
The Frankie.
It was deep dish, bro.
Okay,
my mouth is
you were in
watering.
Jersey and you said to me you had great pizza.
That's different, though. That was thin, like New York style.
So this is deep dish.
This was deep dish. And so good. Barack Obama's from Chicago. He goes, nah, Chicago, I'm going to fly in the people from Pi in St. Louis to cook my pizza.
Gee whiz.
The chef might be from Chicago.
And it was ridiculous.
Oh, my God. It was so nice.
What kind of pizza did you get?
It was deep dish.
Let me get my hand down my pants.
I know. It's deep dish. And then it had like the marinara sauce on top. and then the setting, and then the
cheese underneath,
the cheese and like the pepperoni underneath. God,
it's kind of
it was delicious.
Jesus.
And then a bunch of fans, when we do the meet and greets, they go, you got to go to, I think it was called Berto's or something. You got to go to Berto's barbecue. I'm like, I like barbecue.
Barbecue.
So then we go to this Berto's. Now, before we go to Berto's, see what it is, Chin. You type St. Louis barbecue. It's ranked. It's on Zag. It's like #1 barbecue place in America or some shit like that. So Jay, Jay likes the sightseeing shit. I don't. It's all the same to me. He wants to see like the Arch, which I refuse to go to. And then he's like, oh, they have a grown-ups like play museum. I'm like, I don't want to go there. He's like, no, everyone said it's great. Even the opener was like, you guys should go there. We take an Uber there. We walk in this place, and it is basically a Chuck E. Cheese for kids, not adults at all. I have a hood on and glasses. Jay has his glasses on. Jay doesn't see that you have to pay and get a wristband. We try to walk in. I see security nudge and go, like we're two pedophiles. And they grab Jay and they're like, whoa, what are you guys trying to do? And I'm like, I'm sorry, what is this? He goes, this is a children's museum. Where are you two trying to go? I looked at Jay and went, you're a moron. He goes, God damn it. The reviews were good. I went, you're weird, man. We like two pedophiles right now.
That's the worst. A children's museum. I'm not going to have the fucking...
Dude, it's called Bogart's. Look at that. Look at that. Bogart's.
I ate there, actually, I think.
Bogart's, son.
I actually ate there.
That place...
In St. Louis.
So we got there.
Yeah.
And I go, what's good here? And she goes, well, we're known for our ribs. Don't put sauce on them because we put like this peach glaze on them. You can put some sauce. And she goes, I'm sorry, we only have one rack left. And there's a huge line before me. She goes, we don't bring it back. When it sells out, sells out. I said, I'll take the full rack.
Now, when you eat ribs...
And I heard the guy behind me go, motherfucker.
Really?
Oh, I got that full rack.
Now, when you eat the rack, is that a pig rack or is that a beef rack?
Pig ribs, sir.
Okay,
you know how you can tell the difference between pig and beef ribs? The beef ribs are too big. They're
too
long
big.
like dinosaur
pig
ribs.
Pigs
are tiny.
Well, they probably slaughter a baby pig.
No.
I went to a restaurant called De La Salle in De La Salle in fucking DC, and this is what I get sold on when the waiter will say something like, "Well, I would recommend the pork chop because it's acorn fed. They're allowed to forage and it's acorn fed," and you're like, "What?"
They'll sell me on that.
I know. I go, acorn fed. I don't know what that means, but that sounds
I'm in.
And they go, it gives the meat a really beautiful, sweet, and
my mouth is watering staring at these pictures. The sides, the beans, and the goddamn.
Well, for me,
the
pork,
potato salad.
Yeah, pork might be my pork is maybe my favorite.
Ooh, not me. I like the ribs. Outside that, I don't dig it. I do not dig it.
I'm a huge pork guy.
I do.
In fact, pig farmers came to my show. And it was like these brothers.
They offered you pigs?
They gave me where they purvey the restaurants that they sell their pork to and how they raise their pork. And I was like, damn, are pigs smart? And the guy goes, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, they're
I was
smart.
like, okay. And so he went through the whole thing, and I was like, I had a pork weekend.
My mouth is watering so bad. That was so goddamn delicious. It's not even funny.
And in styrofoam cups, but you don't care.
No,
that's the way to eat ribs.
That's how I want it.
That's the way to eat ribs.
And when I asked the lady, I get the front, and I said, what else? What are you known here for best? She goes, well, our ribs, but can I recommend the turkey and the pastrami? I went, I hate both those things.
Get the fuck out of here.
You know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to stop taking recommendations from you.
I was going to say.
How about that?
Huh? Turkey when you got ribs?
Turkey and pastrami? What's wrong with you? What are you, the worst barbecue lady of all time? Get the fuck out of here with your
boring bird. I told you I ate a wild turkey and it tasted exactly like shitty turkey.
They all taste the goddamn same.
Get the fuck out of here with your boring bird, your fat bird. It's like, you know what? Turkeys are made to eat. I get it. Like when Steve Ranella, we were hunting. I guess
they look like dinosaurs.
We were hunting and he goes, look, you can't move. And you got to wear a face mask because they're going to see you. And he goes, because here's the thing about turkeys. I was waiting for something. I was like, what? And he goes, everything wants to kill a turkey. Turkeys are dying all the time. Die.
So they're
put on the ground.
They're stressed.
Some fucking animals, yes. Some animals are put on the earth to be eaten only. That's why when a deer drinks, it drinks and looks up. Looks up all the time. Bring up that fucking impala being eaten by a crocodile and take a look at this.
No, someone posted a video. It said 0 for 5. And it shows these like little deer, gazelle trying to cross the river with the crocodiles.
This is it.
And then they're going, koosh, 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 koosh.
But there's one where this.
It's on. You'd be better off on Instagram, Chin. It's Instagram? Called it's the crazy animal shit that everyone follows.
It's this crocodile eating
metal.
Yes, go to that one. It goes 0 for 5. Nature's metal.
Is that John Wayne Parr?
Yeah.
He's 10 years younger than me.
He also has 400 more fights than you.
No, I mean, he's a legend, but that's the skin gets thick when you get hit.
Oh, man, a lot of scar tissue, man.
Yeah.
And Muay Thai only, elbows and shit.
Yeah.
To go to nature is metal for me. The one that says 0 for 5.
I think that's...
Oh, there, the top right.
This guy?
I think that's it.
So
Watch how fast... Oh, no, there's another one.
No, watch this, B.
Watch how fast that croc swims.
Yeah. Go ahead and watch this for me, though. Look at them. We'll get through. Don't worry, boys.
Oh,
gone,
my God.
gone. Hey, then watch this dumb one that's like, God, I think we can do it. Let's do it, boys. Watch this. I'm going for it. I'll see you guys on the other side. Wrong.
Oh, no. I haven't
fellas
seen
on the other
this.
side.
Dude, it's just a feast. Look at those crocs.
Douche. How about these two go? All right, you pansies. We'll see you guys on the other
my
side.
Lord. And by the way, if it was...
I'm really doing it, Jim. See ya.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
Oh, no. There's another one where this impala is crossing and you see how fast the crocodile is. He looks like a speedboat.
Dude,
looks like a fucking speedboat.
How about someone... it's not them posted a video went looking for a tasty treat, and it's a giant water buffalo standing there with these fat black nuts bulldogging out the back.
Yeah.
And this hyena is slowly crawls up and grabs his nuts and rips them off.
Well, because...
It was one of the worst things I saw all Sunday. That's how my Sunday morning started off at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, my father, who in his old age does nothing but watch all kinds of videos on polar bears and big cats and everything else, was telling me that, and he said it really casually. He goes, "Well, when they take down the water buffalo, they eat the testicles and then they begin to eat the animal from the anus out." And I was like, "Don't just say that without like having a cringe on your face. Don't just say it like
that's normal
it's something
procedure.
that happens." Yeah, because that just fucked my whole day up.
No, I'm telling you, this morning it said sensitive material. I'm like, that doesn't scare me. And it says these are a bit of a delicacy or a treat. And I look at them like, what is? I'm like, there's some fat ass nuts on that buffalo. And then this little hyena is like, they are fat. Goosh. I'm like,
you can't protect your nuts. You can't protect your nuts with a water buffalo. I got to see it now.
I don't know where it's
Fuck
at.
me up. I got to see it. See, this is what happens.
I'll look it up.
Type in water buffalo gets his nuts ripped off.
Because this is what happens. Water buffaloes lose their nuts. If you're a water buffalo, you're going to lose your nuts when they take you down, and you might survive.
It's already there.
And then you can't produce testosterone. Then you get fat.
Oh, there it is.
Well,
look at them fat nuts hanging out the back. He's bulldogging his nuts out the back.
Man.
Look, that one distracts him. This one goes, yeah!
oh my God.
Yeah! Rips the nuts
really
right off.
hurts.
That's terrible.
Oh, and they have the strongest bite in the world.
Oh, that's got to be. That's got to.
Gonna kill this.
That's
Dude, turn around and fucking stomp that thing. But when something's hanging on your
go
nuts,
back,
you can't really
Jen.
get
The
them
other
off.
one's gonna be clear. Go back
You
for
can't
me
get them off.
because you'll see him. No, I'm saying go back. to the. Go to that bottom. That one.
Bites
the
balls.
second one in. Yeah.
Well, the tributary of this
With their teeth.
stream joining Rahu.
He's all, get off my nuts, bro.
Can you just run, or you must
And then
be
how's this
tired?
hyena not like? How do you not hear this one
I didn't
coming
know
up?
hyenas attacked and killed. I thought they waited.
Oh hell no, son! Especially when you got them nuts like that.
I mean, you're
By his
oh no!
God damn,
Ow!
nature's a mother.
It sucks, dude.
Oh, then they eat them ass out.
Life eats life.
Gonna kill this buffalo.
Well, there go your balls.
Game over.
What a disaster.
They got to eat too, though.
You can't protect your nuts.
That might be better than Berto's barbecue.
Man, I would practice. There's a way to push your balls into your body, you know.
Not if you're
a
water
samurai,
buffalo.
but if you're a
I know.
samurai, that's what you do.
How
Did you know any
horrible-
fighters that ever did that?
Oh no, that's fake, Brian.
Okay.
That's fake. Yeah, that's all.
I've heard though that people can push
Yeah,
their balls
that's
into their body.
fake.
All right.
No one's training that. God,
Okay.
that poor water buffalo. Why did his nuts get eaten
I don't
first?
know, dude. It's a disaster. It's a fucking
Nature's so
c'est
terrible.
un désastre.
Like when we looked up those birds, I was thinking about like how brutal is nature.
Do you know who has the biggest nuts in the
Animal kingdom?
Ape kingdom? In the ape kingdom, just of the great apes, including us. Who has-
Chimpanzee.
That's right. The chimpanzee.
The chimpanzee.
The second one's us, but the chimpanzee has way bigger nuts, but a smaller cock.
Gorilla
we
does
have by
not.
far the
Gorilla
biggest.
does
Yeah,
not.
we have the biggest dick, longest and thickest dick
Out of the
out of the primates.
primates.
Yeah.
That's not saying much though.
No.
And also, it's a little skewed because the black guys' wieners.
Black guys' wieners?
Yeah, man. Obviously, they're bigger in general. So, the scale's going to be like this. White guys are like in the middle.
They say Greek guys and Native Americans have dicks.
The biggest?
I told you, Jimmy was talking
We've
to this
looked this up
urologist,
before.
this nurse who works in urology, and she was in her late 30s and seen 10,000 dicks. And Jimmy goes, "Who has?" And she goes, "The biggest dicks." She's like, Greeks, 100% Greeks. If your last name ends in OUS, you got the biggest dick, and that's a fact. And I've seen all dicks. I've seen all the black guys' dicks. I've seen all the white guys' dicks.
No, black guys aren't
Greeks.
going to that doctor. She's not. They're not checking with that doctor.
Yeah,
Greek guys are. They're worried about their health.
I wonder.
We've looked it up before. It's
I wonder.
strange.
Depends. You might be surprised.
You think?
I think you would be. I don't know. Although there are certain, I'm not saying I've ever been on those sites, but blacked.com, they'll make you cry. These guys will make you cry.
I've had people at the meet and greets come up and they'll just tell me like, my husband, you guys are big dick bandits. My husband just loves when he watches porno, when a black guy goes hard on a white lady. I'm all, very cool. Very
Just
cool.
out of nowhere.
Goes hard. She's like, you won't even imagine what those guys carry. I'm like, no, I've seen it. I've looked it up myself.
Rogan used to
like
do
those.
Rogan used to do a bit. He did some research on interracial porn, black on white women, black men on white women, is, I guess, the most popular in the most racist parts of the country.
Yeah,
it's really
that
interesting.
makes sense.
Yeah,
That's
it's really
strange,
interesting.
man.
He used to do this really funny bit about it, but
How about this new studio, man? It's probably...
it's so vast.
I know, I feel weird. It's probably twice the size of our old one, right, Chin?
Definitely twice the size.
Now, did you spend 48 hours straight putting this together? Because it's a lot of work.
Maybe longer than 48 hours. Maybe.
Now,
don't
you
look that
did
good
break
right
the
now.
zebra head, though. I don't know if people
Yeah,
recognize
and
that.
you were so nice about it.
I was pretty nice. Texas, very
I know.
black and white. Texas, very black and white.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, hey, dude, broke this thing. I'm like, all right, well, that wasn't cheap, man. And he's like, well, sorry. I'm like,
Chin is so consistent. Like Chin is.
he's a beast.
We always say how good he is.
And now we have the space and the capabilities. We're going to get going here where we'll do this bitch live.
Really?
Yeah, that's why we moved studios. Welcome.
And video switching and all that stuff.
Yeah, we'll be able to do everything live now.
Damn.
And we're not so close. The chairs aren't side by side.
Yeah, I know.
Now,
Got a little-
I know.
Now we're not switching flues.
It's for reals.
God damn it.
Do you like being closer though? It feels like you want to be a little closer to Bryan.
Well, I'm in love with Bryan.
I don't know if we need to hang this, Chin. It's kind of good there, don't you think?
I do.
The
That'd be a
TV?
lot more room if we hang it though.
I like it there.
It looks cool there,
Actually, it's
though.
good for my eyes right there.
Me too.
Okay.
Up, we're like this.
Yeah, that feels cozier.
Cool.
What'd you guys do for the Super Bowl? Hold on, before you answer, Bryan. Chin, did you even watch it?
Yes, but I watched it from my own house.
By yourself?
And yeah,
In your underwear?
yeah, laying down.
Laying down. Now,
What'd you do, Bryan?
I was. Were you pulling your pud the whole time? I was. I was with Frank Grillo, his wife.
At your
my
house
wife,
or theirs?
At my house. I called you and invited you.
Oh, that's why you called me?
Yeah, and then I just watched
just
it and
got
I
home,
drank Jose Cuervo La Familia Reserva La Familia tequila. I'm a tequila sipper now.
Oh, now you are? I thought it
Now
was whiskey before.
you buy a bottle of that and you can get it for a reasonable price. If you try to buy it per shot in a bar, go ahead and try it. It's going to cost you $40 a shot.
Nightmare. But you go to a store, buy a bottle,
Yeah,
you're good.
yeah. But it's delicious. Put it on some ice, and I ate some very good food. And then I just watched that game, and I called it for the Eagles as it went on because I'm so prophetic. I just had a feeling they were going to win.
Well, a lot of people did, man.
I know. It's
Matter
not,
of fact, like the top bettors in the world were putting millions of dollars on the
yeah,
Eagles.
it's not like
No, it's not like the...
Yeah.
No, you didn't. It's
they
not
played
like
well
that.
though. It was a very good game, man.
It was a good game.
Very
Patriots
good
didn't
game.
play like themselves and make way too many mistakes. They lost that game. I think they could have actually won
Really?
the game. They didn't play like themselves. There's no defense, which is fun to watch. Tom Brady threw for goddamn
Is that
500
because
yards.
the defense just toward the end of the season gets so tired? beat
I don't
up?
think so. Patriots were ranked 28th, as far as giving up yardage, but when they get in the red zone, they're usually pretty good. And then I just think, the defense wasn't great.
What's his name? Harrison. What's his first name?
Here's, I know you're talking about, yeah. The guy from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
No, yeah, but he's now on Pats,
I know.
and he's 39, close to 40. And
he's a tank. You ever seen him work out? James Harrison, you ever seen him work out?
Yeah, he's got legendary workouts.
Yeah, he's a little slower for sure.
Yeah, well, he's almost
monster.
40, but still doing it. Still doing it.
It was a good game, man.
The National Geographic is doing this series on what he does for his body to keep himself healthy.
Do they go into the PEDs and stuff? Or?
No.
Oh, they don't?
Brandon.
Well, I don't want to watch that.
Brandon.
I don't want to see that.
Brandon, he does.
Oh, no, yeah, he's natural. Yeah. No,
well, he's clearly a special specimen of a human being, right? I mean,
yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, sure, him and the same trainer who does Landry work together. That's whatever, man.
Brendan, are you suggesting?
Nah, being 40 and jacked like that is completely normal.
Well,
anyways, it depends who it is. Some guys are freaks. Maybe he's not.
Some guys are freaks.
He is a monster.
A monster.
What'd you think of the halftime show, Timberlake?
I thought it was just okay.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was great.
I thought it was disharmonious. It was too. I couldn't really follow. I couldn't hear his voice.
I know. You know what the problem was?
Too much going on.
No, I think the mic.
It was a mic.
He didn't turn the mic up loud enough, and I thought his dress was, or whatever he was wearing, his dress attire was awful.
I agree with you. You know why?
It looked like he raided a Bass Pro Shop.
But he blended in. He didn't stand out.
Oh, because you're wearing camouflage.
Right. They exactly.
Well, he wore a Bass Pro Shop shirt and then was like, you know what? I need to throw a little flair in there for my people. Then he put on a red freaking bandana.
Yeah. But here's what I will say about
Jordans
the guy.
on there.
He's a great performer. He can dance as well as any of them, which I didn't know.
You didn't know? Oh,
no. And he's dancing with real dancers, and he's as good as any of them.
Well, he's been doing
at 37. Doing it forever. Great voice. You got to give it up. The only thing I would say about him is that
got to turn the mic up. You got to turn the mic up.
Got to turn the mic up, and you got to wear an outfit that separates you so you don't blend in. And it was just too much.
Don't wear camo.
Don't wear camo.
My trainer Ben Bruno, he flew out there with him to warm him up before his.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I just didn't see enough. I couldn't hear his voice, and it was just too many instruments.
Poor choice on the dress.
Yeah,
on his clothing. Terrible choice.
100%.
When he came out, I was like, was he the J's? I'm all about. The clothing, awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yep.
He has so many jams.
And then people went crazy over the they went fucking nuts over the Prince, hologram. Everybody take it easy.
I thought it was cool.
I did too, but people
Prince
are like, how dare you? Like, what?
Prince is from there.
I know, shut up.
I thought it was sick.
So what?
I know.
Like, nothing is sacred. Stop acting like this. These people, Twitter was a fire. It was a storm.
Oh, my
Fuck
God.
off.
People are stupid. Did you see? People are also upset. Well, they make fun of him. I watched all the Tom Brady mini docs on Facebook. Mm-hmm. There's 5 of them now. And Jay and I watched all of them in Denver. And it's so, you become a Tom Brady fan. Like, my brother hates Tom Brady. And we watched that. He looked at me and went, I'm kind of rooting for him now. I went, right? How can you not?
Yeah.
You see his work ethic and how he flies some teammates to Montana and they just train nonstop.
Really?
And he's just like a fun, loving guy. You see how disciplined he is where, dude, it's all football. There's a scene where after he lost, I forget which Super Bowl, he's lost, a bunch of them now. 5. Won 5, lost 5. But there's a scene where he
won 5, lost 5. He's been in 10 Super Bowls?
Yeah, I think so. He's been a ton. There's a scene where he's he's in Germany or something with his family and his son's young and he's playing. And he's just like staring off at the sun, like something. And his wife goes, what are you doing? And he's like thinking about the Super Bowl because he lost it. And she's like, well, doesn't that make you feel better? And he's like, a little bit. Like he's just so... I think you'd be exhausted hanging around. Like those absolute winners,
about one
like
thing.
Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. You look at all these, Ronda Rousey, like these absolute winners are exhausting to hang out with because all they care about is winning and losing. That's their first love. And on the last one, his wife, who's a supermodel, Giselle, who is so hot. You don't realize how hot she is. Do you see her walk around the house? You're like, oh, yeah, that's Tom Brady's girl. Yeah, you best quarterback of all time. That's your woman.
You get.
That's your woman. They have kids. Yeah. Kids. He has sex with her. So, but you don't realize how hot she is. But even she goes, his first love is football. Yeah. Like everyone knows that. But it's a little annoying because his dad, or he's just constantly watching film, and he's sitting there drinking a shake that he makes every morning, and he's all, I could sit here for 7-8 hours and just watch film. It's actually soothing. This is what I like to do.
7 or 8 hours and watch film.
And his kid would, whenever he's with his kid, maybe it's just for the thing, it was just timing. His kid would come in and he'd put his kid on his lap and he's watching film. His dad, and he's like telling his dad stories and he's just like watching film. Like everything's football.
So interesting.
It's only football.
Yeah.
It's only football.
That one.
Those people are exhausting to me.
Yeah, they used to. There were stories about Einstein who would wear the same outfit every day, so he didn't have to think about anything else. I don't know if that's true, but that was the myth where he would wear. He would have he basically wear the same clothing, so he didn't have to think about what he was going to wear that day.
He didn't want to put energy into that. Yeah, you can see it in his hair too. He looked like trash.
Just one thing. You know, that obsession, that decision to just drill into.
And Tom Brady's 40, you know, and he's working with Tom House, who I've met a bunch of times through Tebow, and Tim would work with him. I'd go out there and train with those guys. And Tom goes, age is it's just a number. It's just in your head. And Tom goes, yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. And then throws like the perfect ball. Because I don't give a fuck about that. You just see he's like a regular dude.
Yeah.
And then they're with his crew like Edelman and Amendola. And he flies them to Montana where they can just focus on football. And this is the off season. So he flies them there so they can work on routes and stuff. And they're roasting Edelman so hard because he was in the weight room doing bench. And Edelman, like, it makes me feel better. Like, I like to do those meathead stuffs. And Tom's like, that does nothing for you for our sport. That you're wasting your time. They're just like roasting him. And Edelman's like, fuck off. Edelman's like, fuck off, man. He's like, for me, it makes me feel good. And Tom Brady's like, you know what makes me feel good? And then he's getting massaged. He's getting rubbed down. He goes, this. Puts up his throwing arm and flexes on him. He just seems like a regular dude, but as far as a dad, and then Brady was getting roasted because he's getting rubbed down. He's always constantly working on his body. Because he's 40 and he's getting rubbed down. And his kid comes in and goes, Dad, I want to do this, this, and this. And Tom goes, what do I get? The kid gives him a little peck, on the lips. I kiss my son nonstop on the lips.
So do I.
And he goes, that's it. And the kid comes back and they hold the kiss for like 10 seconds. Just lip to lip, and he goes, much better. And everyone's just roasting Brady
Fuck
now.
them for that.
And I'm like, that's people without kids.
Don't say that.
We live in this weird culture
Fuck
where,
you.
like I posted. Did you see the my favorite Super Bowl commercial? I post on Instagram. You probably haven't seen it. It's with Eli Manning and Beckham Jr. Bring it up. You're gonna love this. But I posted. It was my favorite one because it's these guys getting out of their comfort zone and being silly geese. And you look at the comments, and I wonder what's wrong with society. I think it's their own insecurities. People put like, "Oh, these guys are gay or fags." And I'm like,
yeah,
no. It's awesome, man. Like
we're joking around, dude. It's called comedy.
It's this weird like meathead culture where I'm like, oh God. Or if someone's into fashion, it's like, oh, you're gay.
Sex in our society right now, maybe has always been very, very weird and puritanical. I mean, we don't even know how to deal with it. Nobody really wants to talk about the truth behind erotic. Like the truths behind eroticism and the sexual truth of who we really are, which is we are fucking, in a lot of ways, monkeys and hypersexual. See the $50 billion porn industry, etc.
No, I get that. But I'm saying, what is it with I see where you're going. I'm saying, what is it with guys who probably in their mom's basement, probably don't have a girlfriend, or maybe they do, where anything that, like if I post something fashion, they go, oh, that's gay. Or you probably suck dick, or it's like with Beckham Jr. and these guys having fun. It's like, oh my God, these guys are gay. I think
because I think it comes from also like
they want to make sure they're tough. They want to make sure they're like.
Well,
tough.
there have been some theories written about this, and one of the theories that I have read from anthropologists is the idea that, first of all, in hunter-gatherer societies, it was a lot of times it wasn't really. They had very different ideas of sexual norms. But like when you have a display of what would be considered homoeroticism, which by the way was accepted in Greek culture. But if you have one in like our culture, there's this idea that
describe homoeroticism.
So two men dancing, two men kissing, two men holding hands, two men, whatever it might be. That was considered a threat to the status quo, right? The idea that we are only a species as long as we can breed, and that's why children have to be protected and everything else. And when you don't have that, when you have two men doing that, it is an affront to the norms that have established what monogamy is, what male.
But most of the educated don't act like that. Most people who have evolved and who are educated and are around, decent friends don't act like that. Like, you would never post, if I posted a picture of me and Chin dancing, you would never put on and go, God damn, you guys are gay.
No, I would never. But that's probably also because I have been exposed to a lot of gay people. And this is going to sound crazy, but when you're exposed to a lot of gay people, they're just like people. In other words,
it's not even that.
It's a familiarity.
But it's not even that, because that wouldn't even cross my mind if I see Odell dancing with him. I find it funny. It doesn't even cross my mind that it's homoerotic.
Well, yeah, but part of the idea would be, part of the idea is that you got Eli Manning throwing his head and doing these sort of what would be traditionally considered feminine movements. And so...
No, I get it. Yeah. It's hilarious. Yeah, You're talking about the man married with 3 kids?
People just find it threatening, man. They find it threatening.
But I wonder what that is. You got to ask yourself, who are you surrounded with?
You get in a lot of cultures, you get beaten up or killed for it. Remember,
yeah, but not our culture. But no. Yeah, I get that. And people go, caveman, which 2018? You can't eat like a caveman. You can't live like a caveman. Those motherfuckers lived till they're about 28 years old. If you had a cold, you died. We're past that.
Yeah.
So now we're in this educated society, and maybe you work at Amazon, you work in an office, and you're like, bro, check that out. It's so fucking gay.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me anymore.
Well,
it's so strange to me.
Bigotry and prejudice is alive and well.
I think it's more them. It's them lashing out, make sure I'm not gay. Everyone, look at this. Well, so I'm going to hate on this. This guy's gay. This guy's gay.
So now you're touching on a really interesting psychological phenomenon. So
is that my green teaching that MJ finally brought?
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
So they found there's an interesting theory behind this. They found that men who kill gay men, like those the guys who get into groups and they would it's called gay bashing. That used to be a thing. A lot of those guys are doing it because they're terrified that they have some gay in them, and they're trying to kill that sort of.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, that impulse in themselves, and that has at least been studied psychologically.
But don't a lot of guys realize, like, let's say you have a girl, you're trying to pursue a girl, you realize even they're like, good God, man, what are you doing? What kind of loser would post that on a thing, a meme or something like that?
It's a way of feeling better than the other person, and a way of exerting your power.
Over Beckham and Manning?
Well, look, gay, like, so you first of all, you're identifying with a group of other people that are anti-gay, or at least, men. It's kind of a way to assert your.
I don't think they're anti-gay.
You think
I don't. I've been
You mean guys who post
when
that
I grew up in locker rooms?
Yeah.
Where we'd grab each other's ass or something like that, or just mess around.
A lot of gay joke around with straight guys, isn't there?
Yeah,
always.
Tons. But they're not actually like. I remember if there was suspicion of a guy was gay, no one was mean to him or hurt their feelings. No one was actually homophobic.
Right.
You made a lot of jokes,
right.
but
yeah. In other words, I remember when there was a friend of ours who came out. And he didn't want to come out for a long time because he thought we'd make fun of him. We were all like, dude, we're all bros. We're all bros. But we're not going to make fun of you.
I could care less.
In fact, if you came out and said, hey, guys, guess what? I fuck guys. Like my buddy Keith, who's really macho. He goes like this. He goes, here's the difference between me and you guys. I suck cock. And everybody's like, we all laugh.
Hilarious.
Because he doesn't give a fuck,
But nor would I care. As long as you're not hurting anyone.
Yeah.
Like if someone came out and was like, yeah, man, I touch kids. I'm like, well, I'm going to not only beat you up, but then I'm going to have to report you to authorities. Even if it was you.
But you got to remember.
That's the difference.
But remember, this is a very good point, because when people traditionally said they were gay,
they would get hurt.
Why? They were going against, quote unquote, God's laws. They were amoral, and they were lending, and it's still painted this way in some circles. They were sort of lending themselves to the eventual decay of society. So if we allow this, it's an affront to marriage as it stands, right? So if you allow gay marriage, then what about regular marriage?
I know. But again, think how stupid you have to be part of KKK in this day and age, and think that black people are inferior or gays are going to go to hell.
But
think
remember,
how stupid.
But
you
remember
have to be.
what the KKK are now doing. Like, so even racists, like guys like that, go, I'm not racist. I'm just pro-white, and that's how they're framing it. Like this guy was like, I'm just pro-white. I'm anti-leftist liberals. I just think that, we have a right to be celebrating my white culture, whatever that is. And then, because that could fucking such an umbrella. And he goes, And he goes, I was like, this guy's, and he had like, he looked like a kind of a hipster, and he goes, and we should kill all the Jews. And I was like, I mean, thanks, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's very strange.
I'm actually amazed at how.
Play that commercial,
rampant
Chin.
it is.
It's the best commercial on the thing. You'll love this, B.
Oh, I saw it. It's funny as shit. Good turn. Good turn.
Manning's so stiff.
Yes, he is. And that, I guarantee they took a week to study this.
At least.
Oh, shit.
Now, Beckham's not stiff.
No.
And he can dress his ass off.
Beckham is a beautiful man.
Right? He's also the best receiver in the NFL. How stiff is... Just let him dance.
I think this is funny shit.
Right? It's hilarious.
But Eli's just so terrible.
He's so bad at it.
I wonder if they really did this, because that's not easy to do.
No, I think he's on strings.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, you and I tried that, and it was tough for me.
Fuck yeah, it was.
Super tough.
Yeah, because I thought you were going to throw me on my face.
It was really tough.
I had the time of my life.
You and I would kill that.
Yeah. Yeah, we would.
You'd have to run at me.
Don't look at me soft like that, bro.
I'm just saying we do well.
I don't know, dude. You're swallowing hard right now. Don't take big sips out of a straw.
No, we do well.
And then have a wet mouth.
Nah,
and go,
man, you should.
We do great.
Hey, I want you to catch me.
Man, I don't know, dude. You're kind of big and strong.
You would fall
Those
hard.
fucking shoes are just terrible.
Oh, you don't know shit.
What are
about
those,
these.
bro? What
these
are those?
are Jordan 5 Bel Air editions. Very hard to get.
Are they hard to get, dude?
Very hard to get.
Are they? That's great.
Very hard
With
to
your
get.
pink and the purple.
Well, Bel Air, Fresh Prince of Bel Air, man.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, you don't know
They make me
shit.
mad.
Oh, we're in the same grade. Oh, very cool. Oh, there's business socks. Oh, there you got button up. Oh, very
These are
cool.
my summer classics,
are you,
bro.
Hey, are you Einstein? You put no effort into it?
I
Do you like to
play
wear the
indoor
same
soccer.
thing every day?
I don't know if an indoor soccer match is going to break out, and I want to be ready, motherfucker, to cut
There's
angles.
Bryan, great shoes, black
Now
socks, jeans, line up. Had the time of my life.
Frank Grillo last night giving me a boxing lesson, and without gloves, actually hitting me in the stomach. And I'm like, you're hitting me in the face.
Frank's almost too aggro for me.
Oh my God,
I
dude,
like to
take
relax,
it easy.
man. I like to relax.
Yeah. Well, Frank will go and box for an hour and a half when he's in a city.
100%.
He crashes gyms.
100%. All right, Chin, should we do some current events?
Sure. First one is today is apparently a really big day for people to call in sick, the day after the Super Bowl. So, according to a survey, 14 million people are calling in sick today.
14 million plus one because MJ's the same.
15. Okay, yeah, 14 million plus one.
That's people who drink a lot. I drank a little last night. I got a little buzzed, and I never do.
Did you?
Slept. Fucking slept hard because I had to wake up early. You know, you have to do that where you got two shows, maybe you work out, and that's Saturday, and then you go to bed at 1, and you're up at 3 your time because
Yeah,
you're
'cause
in
you
East
gotta
Coast.
get early
Then you
flight.
get on that plane.
Yeah, I do that.
And it's fun to sleep in those planes. Fun. Those seats are
horrible.
super comfortable.
Horrible.
And then you just get no sleep, and I just slept. I had
Last night or during the Super Bowl?
no last night. I had dreams like gang, 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 gang.
I don't know what that means. I fell
Just
asleep
like
during the
intense
Super Bowl.
dreams.
I was so tired. I
Intense
fell
dreams.
asleep during the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Third quarter. I missed the entire third quarter.
Wow.
Woke up during the fourth.
Wow.
And I was really excited about
I did
it.
some last night.
Jesus,
Sorry,
man.
man.
I grilled my infamous Big Brown burgers, which you haven't had yet. Some say it's the best.
Well, you don't invite me over.
Some say it's the best in L.A. And
Yeah, is it grass fed? You never invite me over.
I don't invite anyone over, man. I never go out, huh? I never go anywhere.
yeah.
Dude, we got to do dinner for your birthday.
Yes, we
Thursday
do.
or Friday, you pick.
Yeah.
I'll take you.
Done. Thursday. Oh,
All right.
I'm in Brea. I'm in Brea this Thursday, this Friday, and this Saturday. Maybe Wednesday?
It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Thursday or Friday, I said.
Come see me in Brea, by the way. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Are you anywhere?
No. I start shooting my show this month.
Well. You don't say. Now I
Had
the time of my life. I go right to Arizona for Valentine's Day. Are you anywhere there? I'm at the Tempe Improv. Then I'm at Phoenix Live.
Hey, some guy came to my show, him and his gorgeous wife, and I made fun of your teeth during my set, and it's a new bit I do about you getting metal braces. Anyways, this guy came up with metal braces, handsome man, and goes, dude, tell Callan. And he goes, Invisalign doesn't work when you're over 30, really. He goes, it kind of straightens them, but it doesn't work. He goes, I've been doing it on and off for 4 years. He goes, I went to the dentist, and she goes, want to be honest with you? He goes, yeah. He goes, in order for you at your age to get your teeth fixed, and he said his bottom teeth are like yours, looks like a city skyline, and his were yellow.
Yeah.
He said he wore the metal ones for 6 months, and they're all perfectly straight.
I shoot. I can't shoot with braces.
You know what? They can do it on the inside.
Problem is, I got a weird bite. I got a weird bite, and I can't
chew
when it happens. I can't have anything on the inside because I've already looked into it. I can't chew.
What do you mean you can't chew?
My teeth, I have a weird bite where if I have braces on the inside, I
can't.
You're
like Quagmire.
I got a high palate. It's when people are very charismatic, they have arch feet and high palates, and you have more of a flat. You have flat, so it would work for you.
Well, why are they yellow though?
No, my teeth are not yellow. That's not true. That's because I have an aura.
You guys can see Brian's bottom teeth, I swear to God, are like
no, that's not true.
They're literally like
Don't do that with your fingers.
It looks like you ever seen
Don't
the hand?
Do that with your fingers. That's not true.
You the hand on Batman Returns?
No,
he has the teeth like Danny DeVito's hands.
Sir, no.
It looks like this.
No, sir. That's not. Don't do
These
that.
are your teeth. They are fighting for. Look at your teeth. That's your fucking teeth. Why won't you buy Invisalign?
Let's do a picture of that and my teeth. But you're.
Now get your bottom teeth out for me though, like a bulldog. Some guy was defending the metal braces though. I just wish you'd embrace it, bro.
My fucking nose is more bulbous, I've noticed lately.
It's getting thick. Yeah, it gets thick on the end.
I don't like it.
Only your nose, your ears are, you're getting the old man hair. You know why? Because only your ears and nose grow. Look at this thing.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm getting bigger
flipping the earlobes.
You can't reduce your ears and you can't reduce your nose.
That's the two things that grow.
I know. And maybe there's a way to reduce my nose size.
You get a nose job.
Nah, that'd be terrible.
That'd be a bummer.
Yeah, there's so many things you can do.
Nothing's funny about a nose job.
I told you I wake up in the morning and I'm like all puffy. And I'm on the Goldbergs. And I go, my face is always puffy in the morning. I can't figure it out. And these veteran makeup artists go, are you drinking at night? And I go, every night.
They know.
They're like, well, don't do that.
Yeah, salt and drinking alcohol.
Salt. Don't eat shitload. Don't eat a wheel of cheese and drink 6 bottles of wine, fuckface.
I took a picture at the airport with these, I think they were coming from a fight. I don't know if it was UFC or what. And it was 4 a.m. I'm at the airport. They would get a picture. I went, sure, man. It's 4 a.m. My face is super swollen. He goes, ooh, it is swollen.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I took the picture and I look like a giant boot on all.
Oh, yeah.
In the morning, just my face swells up.
Well,
I did eat a wheel of cheese. I ate a shitload of barbecue and pizza. So that's
what happens. When I was in Italy, I decided to eat. I'm not kidding. I was eating a wheel of cheese a day, and I was drinking as much wine as was possible, and waking up in the middle of the night and doing it. I went crazy.
You have to do though.
You got to do it. And I was waking up with my girlfriend at the time, who became my wife. She was like, "Dude, you're so ugly. You have to stop this." My sister goes, "You need somebody to stick a needle in your face and drain them."
Yeah.
My sister was like, "The kids are not recognizing you, and you're scaring them."
Did your hands and feet swell up? Have you ever had that? Yes. I'll know if I'm eating bad too if my feet swell up, because I'll go to put one, especially if I have like one of my boots on. I'm like, oh, my foot won't fit in there.
Yup.
So on the plane,
that's got to be healthy. That's gout.
God.
That's uric acid.
Nah, I'm good.
My buddy Jerry gets gout, which is a buildup of uric acid.
That's not
healthy. Which is just when you eat half a cow and you drink 6 gallons of fucking red wine every night.
I told you I got stage 1 pre-diabetes, huh?
Yeah,
I got my blood results back. Got my blood work.
So you got stage 1. So that means type 1 diabetes.
Stage 1, they call it. Stage 1 pre-diabetes.
But you eat so well, so it makes no sense.
Well, she said as long as you keep, she goes, you're typically on a good diet and you work out, so you should be fine. But she said with your work and your stress, it could be, it's onset pre-diabetes stage 1. Wow. But she said because my father has it, my grandpa had it, and then some of my uncles have it.
Genetic.
Yeah. But she said as long as you take care of yourself, should be all right.
You have weak genetics. You're not going to live long.
Yeah, I have AIDS. Anyways, what else you got, Jen?
The next one is a girl that's on The Bachelor. She was actually reported missing.
I remember her. She was beautiful.
Rebecca Martinez.
Yes, she was beautiful. She was young.
Her mom reported her missing in November. And I guess she said that she was going to call her mom like in a week. She's going to work on a marijuana farm. The mom didn't hear for like a week. So she called the police. She was on a missing persons database. And then a week later, the sheriffs actually called and said, did you find your daughter yet? And she goes, yeah, we found her. She seems like she's okay now. But the sheriffs couldn't get in touch with her, the daughter, because she's on a TV show. There's no phone calls or anything, right?
Oh, so
Yeah.
maybe she, because when you are on, I know people who've been on those shows, you're not allowed to talk to anybody.
There's no
Yeah.
cell phones. Yeah, you
have to
can't
get
do
rid of
anything.
everything.
Yeah.
So she was on there for 2 months, and a viewer found her on the show and reported it. And finally, they were able to take her off the database. But she was still on the database while she was on the
Mom,
show.
how many times do I have to tell you I don't get cell service in the Bachelor?
That's hilarious. And she's gorgeous, by the way.
She looks.
She's,
Yeah.
yes.
I love short hair.
I don't think she won, but she looks like Tinkerbell if there's a real one in real
I love
life.
short hair.
It's by far the worst Bachelor season of all time. It's so boring.
Don't watch
I,
it.
I quit watching it. I watched the beginning where they pick the girls because I love seeing all the crazy shit, and then I don't watch it. But
How about this
one's
woman
been-
who had her baby cut out of her stomach?
What?
What?
Oh, yeah. 38-year-old lures the 22-year-old in the same apartment complex. And she and her boyfriend, and she gave the woman a cesarean. Baby was perfectly fine and took the baby out of her body.
Did the lady die?
She sure did.
Oh, man.
She sure did. People are so.
Why would you bring that up, Brian?
That is happening. I'm looking
How's
at it right
the
now.
fuck
I'm
does that
looking at it
have
right
to
there.
do?
That's right there. Gruesome details.
No, I don't need that in my life. I don't need
You didn't
that
read
shit.
that? Read
no,
about
no,
that?
I don't
Oh,
read any
man.
of that shit. We keep going, Jim. What else you
Yeah.
got? That girl's hot. Not
Human
the
depravity.
one on Bachelor.
Did you see Kevin Hart at the Super Bowl?
I haven't seen it. He's been getting roasted though.
Yeah.
And did you see him try and cover up and was
Yes.
like, check out my friend who's just as wasted as I am. Ha ha ha.
On his
Hashtag
Instagram.
fly
He
eagle fly.
He did a funny Instagram.
Let me
about
see
it.
what happens here.
Well, so this is just one part of it. During the NFL broadcast,
This guy,
he's talking.
I've been drinking.
You can tell he's buzzed, super buzzed.
I'm on cloud nine. Celebration. No, I started the celebration already, but
He's super hammered.
And right here,
Is that Dion?
yeah.
I'm having a good time. Get off of me.
How do you celebrate this win tonight? What do you do from here?
You know what? Philadelphia is a great city. I hope this is an example of what we can do. We gave a fuck.
So he said the F word on live broadcast, which is totally.
He's just hammered having a
He's
good
just
time.
drunk, man. Watch this though. Watch
Wait, let me-
his rebuttal. This cracks
Let me
me up.
see where he tries to rush the stage. You know, the Lombardi
He's
Trophy,
trying
I
to get
think
on.
it is. when
Yeah.
they're going on
He
stage.
tries to get on stage.
So you can see him here talking
Look,
to the
security's
security
like,
guard.
ain't happening,
Yeah.
man.
He
He's
wouldn't
on
let him
Kevin
in.
Hart like he's like, ain't happening. Damn, he was chocolate wasted. He's white girl wasted.
And then this is Kevin's
This
Instagram
cracks me up.
afterwards.
Watch it.
Actually, let's
Watch-
go to his actual
This makes me
Instagram.
laugh.
This
Watch
is
it.
To all the kids out there, I just want to say don't drink.
oh wow, he's hammered.
No, when alcohol's in your system, you do dumb stuff. Me trying to go on stage with the trophy, definitely in the top 2 stupidest things.
His friend said,
I've done,
"Damn
but
it."
Who cares? The Eagles won a Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm still a little tipsy, but the world can kiss my ass. Shut up, bitch. I ain't got socks on because I'm tipsy. And my wife was the first one that said, babe, don't go up there. I told my wife, no, honey, chill out. I got to be up there with my city. How'd that work out? It didn't work out.
His friend said, how'd that work out?
He did his job, didn't he? He said, Kevin Hart, I know who you are, but you can't be up here. I said, hell if I can't. I went to walk. He put his hand on my chest. Who gives a shit? Go Eagles, fly, fuck it.
When he put his hand
No, he was firm.
He's so funny. Man.
He's fun.
He makes me
How
laugh
can you
no
not
matter
like
what.
him? You know what I
love
like
that
though?
dude.
You know what I
love
like is he owns it.
Ah.
I like that he look at his friend hammered. And the hashtags are funny. Like hashtag he said he was dehydrated. Hashtag he sucked the bottle as he
that's so
sucked the
funny.
bottle as if it's his last.
Damn.
He's so stupid.
Man, I love
Hashtag his
that
jersey
shit.
ain't shit.
He's so funny.
I like it because I think someone on his level of celebrity, they're just people.
They're
man.
just people.
He's just
They don't
people.
know- yeah.
He's from Philly. It's a big deal for him. So he had a
Yeah.
bunch of drinks and then go and do something like this.
He had fun.
Yeah, I mean, you for sure sober up and don't go on NFL Network and stuff like that. But
He's so funny.
I think it's fun, man.
He's such a good person. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, I love Kevin Hart, man. I think it's good for people to
gotta get
see
him on
that
this
he's just
podcast.
regular like everybody else.
Best.
What else you got, Jen?
All right, this is I'm not sure where this is, but it's in China, and it's a bad one. But it's a boar attacking an older man.
What?
A wild boar in China, and then I'll just play the video.
Don't be older.
So check this.
Why is he killing him?
He just randomly came out of that little forest area. So this is his daughter-in-law trying to save him as well, and then he just goes and starts attacking her right now too.
Damn!
Yeah, you don't want to fuck.
220-pound beast. Was he trying to eat the guy?
Brennan,
no, I think they just attack, right?
All seriousness, what do you do here?
Oh, shot by snipers.
Yeah, right here.
Oh,
it's just a crazy wild
those people
boar
on the ground, man.
dude, that boar.
Yeah, so
Damn,
sadly,
the man
The
died.
older man died.
But the lady didn't?
No. Serious injuries, though.
Holy shit.
What did it do? Bite him and stuff?
No horns, son. God damn it,
launched
Bryan.
them, too. Like,
He goes
they
like
also
this.
Bite. Oh, God damn.
What a terrible way to go.
Man, oh
66 years old.
What was wrong with that boar?
Now, could you get on top of it and choke it out?
I don't think so.
You have to, Brady.
Their skins are so thick.
In that situation, you got to get on the back of
I
that
got an
fucker.
idea.
What?
I'm going to go in front and be like, just calm down. Then you're going to crawl up like that hyena and bite his nuts.
Well, you got to fight it off if it's attacking you.
No, look, you're behind.
Yeah.
This is that big old boar's nuts.
Yeah.
You're like this. Ha! And then he dies like the water buffalo. It's our only hope.
Okay.
With your jagged, sharp teeth,
Yeah.
you get right underneath and rip his nuts off.
I don't want to, because then he's gonna.
Oh my god! And then it took
Those things are
took a sniper to kill him.
220 pounds. You're bigger than that, so you have to. It's on you to fight that fucking thing.
Well,
for real.
he's 220 pounds. I'm about 240.
That's
right now.
hog strength. That's hog muscle.
He went down to the village because of snow in the mountains
That bums
to
me
find
out that
food.
that guy died. That sucks.
Damn.
I've never seen
bad.
an actual boar attack. That was the first time I actually saw a boar attack.
Yeah, everyone talks about how aggressive
always
they
hear
are.
about it.
They're
Yeah.
nasty. That's why you have dogs hold them at bay when you come in there and kill them with a knife.
Now I'm all about people killing them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn, that was intense. Did you see on the side there said Steven Seagal accused of sexual assault? No shit.
Oh yeah.
You think you wear a man bun and yellow glasses and
Yeah,
don't
he's been
sexually
accused of
assault
rape.
people?
Not.
No, he had a rape like ring. They said
He's been yes. He's got
he's a big.
let's just say I did a movie with his ex-wife, and
Kelly LeBrock?
Yes, and I didn't hear anything but
Well, that's his
bad
ex-wife
things.
though.
Well,
it doesn't count
no,
though.
because Penthouse. I read an article a long time ago on him. Penthouse wrote. This is way before anything.
I'm glad your
And
references
they
are his ex-wife and Penthouse.
Well, it
These are
was
terrible
it was given to me.
references.
It was like read this because if Penthouse is writing about it, it was like I think it might have been Playhouse or Playboy or Penthouse, but it was a crazy article about.
Both don't count though, really.
He's always had a reputation.
I've heard that.
Add to the
I'm
fact,
not defending
Add
him.
to the fact that
I
I know
heard
two
it-
women who
I
are
heard it-
friends of mine who've done movies with him and said bad things.
And I heard in Louisiana, he's part of that sex. Remember the ring that came out? He got in a lot of trouble for that.
Really?
Yeah, he had like this weird sex ring thing going on.
He's got some
like
bad,
sexual.
I think he's probably
trafficking.
a bad guy. I hate to say it.
Oh, he's a bad guy.
He's being investigated by the FBI.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, comes here, whoops everybody's ass. I've seen the videos lately in Russia and him.
I have.
They're hilarious.
I have indeed.
They're hilarious.
And be careful of that guy.
Under Siege 3. What else you got, Jen?
Logan Paul. It just turns out he tried to go skydiving, and one of his parachutes actually didn't open.
Oh.
So they had to cut
Bullshit.
it.
Publicity stunt.
He is going to put it on a vlog, so
People trying
we'll see it.
him trying to get the public back on his side. I almost died, everybody. Feel sorry for me.
Isn't it trippy though? Like his parachute didn't open.
I don't know if it's trippy. This kid's. I'm off. I've never been on the train. I'm definitely off it now. I think whatever he does, just
It's all fake.
yeah. I think it's all for
publicity.
hits and trying to distract from his horrible thing.
Mark Saline? Who's that?
Oh, that's that dude from Glee.
Oh, he committed
He was
suicide.
That's a terrible,
What
terrible
happened?
thing too. Like he was connected to child porn,
What?
and
Oh, that's why he killed himself?
yeah,
So what happened?
he was connected to all these different child porn cases, and I guess he had to face them in court and give his money and all that stuff in the future. He just killed himself before he had to do any of that stuff.
Yeah. that
However,
makes
he
sense.
did have money left over that he gave to the families, I guess, after he died.
Oof.
But
Well-
his stuff is crazy. Like really young kids.
And he was in it. Like
He would download all sorts of porn with kids that are super young. I heard like really young.
Evil shit.
Yeah. He just has a sickness, so he killed himself.
Yeah, I had a long
And he was
talk
a
with
celebrity.
with
He was a huge
police
celebrity on
officer
Glee.
who investigates
what were we
that
saying?
stuff.
He was a huge celebrity on Glee too.
Yeah.
I mean, Glee's.
Well, I remember it was really
was
sad.
huge,
We
though.
were like, oh no, and then now you find out that you're like, oh
Yeah, it's like, oh, thank you.
Okay, then.
Thank you for doing us a favor.
yeah. Well, what else? Yeah, I mean,
Did you see the video I posted of that dad in court? Was
yes, I did.
$3 being in?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
He needs a movement coach. Let's be honest. He needs
Well-
a movement coach. And you also don't warn people. He goes.
I was about to say that.
He goes.
I was about to say that.
Play the video, Chin, so
I
people
was
can
about
see
to
it.
say
It's
that.
on my Instagram.
Because
He
what I'm
goes,
doing is this. I'm going.
I get that, I understand.
And then just jump and grab that dude and bite his fucking nose off.
This how I do it. Like,
Because I think he was doing this honestly for his daughter. I think it was more theatrical to show his daughter how much he
I don't
loved
know.
her.
I think he was really upset.
Oh, of course he was.
I don't think he thought it
Of course
through.
he was, but I think he was saying.
I think he needs.
He's
a
not.
movement.
He knows he's not going
He
to get
also
5
needs a
minutes
movement
with-
coach.
Yeah. Well,
To, as part of this sentencing, to grant me 5 minutes in a locked room with this demon.
I have
Would
a
you
feel-
do that?
that is not
Yes
how
or
our,
no?
No, sir, I can't.
Would you
do
give me
that.
1 minute?
Who's laughing
No,
in the
that I
back
can't
though?
do that.
Well,
That's
'cause
not
it's just-
how our legal
Well, I'm
system
gonna have to.
See, the only reason why I buy it is because as he's moving, he goes, "Well, I'm gonna have to."
well, I think he. Yeah.
I would have came out of nowhere and been like, "Yeah, no, I get
That's-
that, man."
that's showing
And then
his daughter how much he loves her.
as soon as they distract something else, I'm fucking
Yeah. I got to get my hands. I just want my hands on his ears.
But-
I'm pulling his ears off.
Yeah, but the thing is, they have all those officers around
Yeah.
because they know if it's not him, that people are trying to get to him, so it's gonna be tough.
That's why you got to be real. You got to be like, you know what? I forgive you. I just want you to know that. Hey,
yeah.
hey, like that.
No,
Practice that.
I'd be like, you know what? I just want to shake your hand. Can I? I just want to shake his hand.
I want you to
'Cause
know that I forgave.
I respect. Can I just shake his hand because I'm gonna get over it and just.
Yep. How about the guy who drank poison? That dude who that Serbian guy who was on. They were, or was he Croatian? Where in The Hague, in the World Court, the Tribunal Court, and he was being tried as a war criminal, as a general. And he said, "I'm innocent, and this is a travesty of justice." And he drank fucking poison. He made a speech right there, right in front of everybody. This was about 4 months ago.
There's been a shocking protest at a war crimes tribunal in the Netherlands.
That's him.
Yep.
That's him.
His
And then
hand's
he just drank
shaking.
poison.
Commander of Croatian forces during the Bosnian War told the court he'd swallowed poison. The judge had just upheld his sentence of 20 years.
Why does the judge look like he's on Twitch or some shit?
He just killed himself.
Hey,
right
why-
there. He died right there.
Why
in
is the
court.
judge wearing a Bluetooth earpiece and playing video games?
Look at them.
Afterwards, Lauren Comato has covered the international tribunal.
Just died right like that. Boom.
Dude, he was shaking. He was so scared.
He was like, well, he was kind
a
of
bad
like,
guy.
I don't know enough about the thing, but he was that war was essentially what it was. Oh my God, look at that freak.
Go that far.
Prison inmates.
Go the far. No,
Yeah,
down.
go
No, down. That one. Let me see that.
He
one.
was one of those guys who was a general, and this was.
I've taken poison.
Yeah.
I have taken poison.
The ref goes, hold on, or the judge goes, hold up, I'm playing World War III.
Monsieur le Président, il vient.
Why are they all wearing that bullshit?
And he just collapsed and died.
Notre
Did it work that fast?
Oh yeah.
un poison ce matin.
It's cyanide or something.
For the period he has already spent.
Man,
He's a general. He's a warrior.
He has a potato
like,
nose.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
I'm not a criminal.
The guy's been through some shit.
Yeah.
We suspend the.
This war was a terrible war between the Croats and the Serbians.
Did
and
the
Bosnians.
guy actually kill people though?
Yeah, there was a lot of awful killing on all sides,
And so now they're trying them in.
Yeah, and the Hague, which is in the Netherlands, I believe, is the war crimes tribunal.
God,
where
this
they
poor man, you see-
basically try war criminals. People
You see
who-
his hand shaking because it's like you're going, he's
Yeah.
doing it.
But he stood up and said, "I'm not a criminal. I'd rather die than be treated this way."
Jesus,
and died for what he believed was
That
was his
nose
principle.
on him. Ain't nobody want that
No,
thing.
no.
What else you got, Chin?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, the Spice Girls. Are you are you a fan of this at all?
Am I ever?
You are a fan.
I'm a fan of Mel.
I'm a fan.
She's
Yeah,
so
me too.
hot.
How's the other ones though?
I spent some
rumors are
time with
that-
Emma. I spent time
There they are
with the
today.
blonde.
They look good.
Yeah.
Whoa, who's the one the top left?
Sporty Spice.
Damn, Sporty
Or
Spice.
Scary
Spice
Spice,
grew up.
Uh-huh.
I still think Mel's number one, but Sporty Spice is
100%.
challenging all that. Jeez,
so
man.
It looks like they're going to reunite for something.
Oh, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really want. I want to.
Did I ever tell you when I was in England and I was with Scary Spice?
You sure have.
No.
Several times.
And I was like, why are we driven around? Who's chauffeured driven limo? Who's paying for this?
Yeah.
Well, that's Emma. She's Baby Spice. I was like, oh.
Big deal.
Okay. Didn't know that.
They were so big. There's really no big. There's really no big female bands now.
Yeah.
Only Fifth Harmony, right? Actual group.
Ooh, they have some jizzams too. I'm not mad at any of them.
They're huge.
I tell you, I was walking with Mel
through a party,
and a guy goes, "I'll tickle your belly button from the inside." I've never forgotten that. Because he did it when I was right there, and he was a very big guy. He was going to
beat you up, Bryan.
And I was like, I'm in a gauntlet right now. I got to just listen to that.
You should have defended her honor and seen if any play.
I was young enough and stupid enough. I was young enough and stupid enough that I would have absolutely.
I know you should have for her. For her, I would have.
I would have done something, and then I would have gotten stomped.
Should have came out like that dad in that courtroom. Let me go to the bathroom real quick.
No, you're not going to the bathroom until we're done.
Is that it, Chin? You got more?
Crap. I do think I have. No, not this.
What the hell's that? Who is that?
Oh, someone said, is this where someone said, is this Bryan Callen?
Yeah, like later, because he has the same dance moves.
Let me see.
Him later in life or something.
That's 100% because that guy's
These ears.
It's just.
You and him do dance very similar, B.
First
of all,
great.
That shirt and the chain are awful. He has an Under Armour shirt on
and he's got
with
great jeans.
True Religion jeans.
There's nothing worse than seeing an old man.
You guys look similar.
A joke. I hope that's a joke.
You guys look very similar.
Oh, no.
That's you in 20 years, bro.
It's me right now, dude.
No, you don't have a gray beard and your hair's not that far
God
down.
damn, that's so depressing.
Oh,
you see an old person dressed like a young person?
Stop
it now.
The worst.
Ça suffit. That's enough, as they say in French.
You know, I started watching because people are like, "Oh, it's the greatest comedy variety show of all time." The Larry Sanders Show. I've started with season
Great
1.
Show.
Our boy Piven pops up with zero hair.
That's right.
I was like, "Oh shit, look at Piven."
Yeah, he got the old operation.
Great job though. He popped on. I'm like, "Oh my god, look at this hair."
Yeah.
And then shortly after that, he's cast as George Costanza's double in Seinfeld. Do you know that?
I did not know that. That's fascinating.
Yeah. But Larry Sanders Show, brilliant.
Oh, great show.
Great
show, man. Wow. I love that show.
You know, Jon Stewart was a writer on there, and Judd Apatow. That's the writer's room.
Yeah.
Judd Apatow, Jon Stewart.
There you go.
Jon Stewart.
Yeah, and that was Garry Shandling who could pick talent. When you hear people talk about Garry Shandling, they've got so much respect for him.
You know what's weird? I was at, this is years ago. I was at, he was on Saturday Night Live, big guy, Hans and Franz. Kevin Nealon, my boy. I was at Kevin Nealon's 50th birthday party, and Garry Shandling came 60th. And at 60th, yeah. And at the time, he was like shaking, he was out of it. Yeah. And I really didn't, everyone's like, that's Garry Shandling, and he's brilliant. I'm like, really? Yep. I didn't know too much about him. He's obviously passed away, but you look at the stuff he did.
Something happened after the Larry Sanders Show. Something, I don't know what it was. But he just stopped producing as much. He stopped doing anything, it seems.
He was brilliant, huh?
Yeah.
Brilliant comedy mind.
What he did, like that I told you that story about Jeffrey Tambor called him up.
Oh yeah, because Jeffrey Tambor was on the show.
We had an acting teacher. Jeffrey and I shared the same acting teacher, even though Jeffrey was my acting teacher.
I was going to say Jeffrey was your acting teacher.
Yes,
right?
but we shared an acting teacher, Milton Gonzalez, and he said, I don't know what to do. I had this great audition, and Milton said, call him. He said, call him? And he goes, yeah. He goes, it's between you and some people. Call him. It was between him and 2 other people. So Jeffrey called up Garry Shandling. Goes, look, I don't do this. Never done this in my life. I've been working forever. Jeffrey's never stopped working, right? He's an amazing actor, and he goes, I just feel like this is my part. This is an amazing thing, and I would never usually do this. I don't do this. And Garry, there was a pause, and Garry said, you may not, but the character would. And he got the part.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's so cool, man. That's so cool.
Yeah, he goes, you may not, but the character would. And
that's so funny.
That desperation.
How about Garry Shandler and Jerry Seinfeld were talking, and Jerry goes, I don't get this. And he's like kind of frustrated. He's like, people say comics have come from this rough upbringing, there's dark past and all that stuff. He goes, I don't get it. Why do people do that? He goes, you don't have to be dark to be a great comedian. Garry Shandler goes, why so angry, Jerry? And just leaves it at that. He's like, huh? Why so angry?
Wow.
Yeah. And he's like, ooh.
Yeah. He was a very, very smart people. Some people, it's really interesting. Like there are certain authors that'll write 2 books or certain musicians that'll write 2 amazing albums, and then that's it. And
Then
in
it
some
leaves them?
ways, like that's all they were meant to do. Bob Dylan, they were talking to one of the giants, one of the poetic giants in rock and roll or folk music, whatever you want to call it. And they were talking about he was older and he was very wealthy, and they were talking about the songs he wrote. And he said, "Ain't that something?" And they said, "What do you mean?" He said, "It's just, I don't know who wrote those lyrics. I could never do that again. Never. But I was so desperate to be heard," or whatever it was.
Do you ever, not that I'm comparing us to any of those gentlemen, but do you ever think back on your sets and stuff, and even your set now? You're like, how the fuck did I come up with that?
All the time.
There's no way I'm going to do that again.
All the time.
I was thinking on the plane ride from St. Louis, I'm like, what am I going to do? What the hell am I going to do?
You face that every time. So
I was like, after I'm done with this, what am I going to do?
I'm going to shoot I'm ready. I'm ready to shoot my 3rd special, and then I have to throw it all away and start again. I have no idea. And by the way, I had no idea how I came up with this stuff. Like now that they're fully formed bits, and I'm doing it, and it's working so well.
It's like, who came up with that? What was I going through when I came up with that?
I don't remember doing it. I don't know how it's all become thematic. I have no idea.
Very strange.
Yeah,
I was going over my set. I was going over my set on the plane ride. I'm like, where the fuck did I come up with
Bill
that?
Burr talks about that all the time.
Did someone help me? Like, what was I doing when I came up with that? I would never.
I did a show with Bill Burr. I did a show with Bill Burr at the Ice House, and he said the same thing. He goes, "I hate this part of time." And I go, "What?" He goes, "Just shot my special. I'm trying new stuff. It's just the worst." I was like, "Yep." Nobody is funny. Stand-up is one of those things that nobody just can just do. You got to work at it, carve bits, find it. It's like writing a song. But that's what I love about it, because it's a constant process of discovery.
I know. When you look back on it, you're like, what the hell?
I know.
How did you even come up with that?
I know. And that's what I love about it. You just keep coming back to the well. Keep coming back, and it's almost like it slowly reveals itself. Sometimes it shows itself in its full thing. Sometimes it doesn't. Like I woke up from a dream and I was thinking about an ostrich, and I was like, that thing's a kung fu turkey. It's a fucking kung fu turkey. And that was like, that's the joke.
So funny.
I go, it's a 350-pound kung fu turkey. That's not what you're looking for. And it was one of my best bits.
Yeah, it's very strange.
It'll come to you if you just keep thinking about it.
Yeah, you should keep thinking about it, come back to it.
But you can do it, like you can obsess it. You can actually, in a way, like you get more energy as you think about those things. Some days I'll just be writing all day.
Yeah, but then if it's very strange, because if you're like, all right, today I'm going to write for 6 hours, don't work like that.
No.
It's not going to come to you. Like you might have bits and points that you can work on, but it's not like it comes at weird times.
Well, so a lot of times for me, I'll say I got to write 6 hours, and the whole day is a process of procrastination. Cut my hair, walk around, go have some coffee. I got to take a shit. I got to go work out. I got to stretch now. And I can't write. And then like 6th, 7th hour,
you'll just be driving
all of a sudden,
or something.
I'll get into the thing.
Yeah.
And boom, and I start writing. And then I have to do my show.
It's hilarious. Yeah.
It's a process of frustration.
I thought it's funny, but when you're saying that, remind me when Bob Dylan went, I don't know who wrote that.
Yeah.
I was thinking about my set on playing, like, I don't know how I could, what am I going to do after this?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell am
I went
to
to Springsteen concert one time, and when he started singing his new songs, you could see, and it was like a river of people leaving to go to the bathroom and get drinks, like a river. And he talked about it. He goes, "Dude, I'd start singing a new song, and everybody would leave to get that was their break."
Chris Rock also talks about like the comedy's different now because, if you're a big name in comedy or people pay to see you and you're trying new bits, like guys, they don't have the same kind of balls, for lack of a better term, that the old comics had, because old comics go out there and do try their new stuff, and now it's like you're at the comedy store and you're trying new stuff and you bomb. It's tough because you got Rogan there, you got Bryan, you got D'Elia. So if you go up there and you're trying stuff, it's like
you're in a killer's row.
Yeah,
you're in a killer's row because when everybody's destroying the room.
And you're.
I remember one time Dove was like at his Dove. We had co-headlined Hilarities in Cleveland, and it was New Year's, and Dove was doing shit like he had his old stuff because he was about to shoot a special. I was trying all new shit. Yeah. He would destroy and I would just eat a dick. I'd eat a bag of dicks, man. And they were like, and I hear them go, "You are so much better than the other guy." like I just hear, I didn't care because I was like, I know that's where the stage I'm at. But they were such assholes. They're like, "Bro, you were better. You should have been. Why'd they add the other guy?" I was like, fuck, man.
But sometimes, people come to me like, "Dude, you were better than this guy." I'm like, "Well, when did you see him?"
When did you see him?
Yeah, well, and especially if I know him, like, well, I know where they're at. You're definitely off on that. They're probably trying some new stuff.
Well, somebody said that to me. Somebody said something. I don't know if it's true, but I was doing a benefit, and Adam Sandler was there. And I guess somebody said that Adam found out that he was going to follow me. And Adam said, I'd rather not. I'd rather go before him. And so he's like, man. And I go, that's not because Adam Sandler is less funny. It's because he hasn't been doing stand-up, and he probably doesn't feel like doing something with a guy who's been doing it constantly. It's different. You can't, that means nothing. It means it just, and I don't know if that story is true. That's what I was told. It's just like anybody would be in that situation. If you haven't been doing stand-up, you don't want to follow somebody who's going to do their best fucking stuff.
How about in Judd Apatow's book, they were doing a tribute to, I forget who it was, some big time comic, huge comic. And Sarah Silverman went up, and I think Adam Sandler went up, and he goes in there just crushing. And he brings his wife with him, and she says like positive things and gets him in the right frame of mind. But he brought his daughter, and he was about to go on stage, and it was on TV. And he said Sarah Silverman went up before him and had kind of the same premises and just crushed. And he looked at his daughter and went, I'm scared. And she's like, Daddy, don't go up there. I'm scared too. And he was like, fuck this. And they go, Judd, you're up. And he goes, I'm not going out there. And didn't go.
Oh my God.
Just didn't go.
Good.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, who was it was talking about doing stand up for Robert De Niro? I mean, it was like literally James Cameron. It was like, and like the president, it was a sit down thing, and he had to get up. So there's no stage. He got up among the tables and was doing stand up and going around. It might have been Jamie Foxx. And it did not go well. It did not. Like, he got up, he saw De Niro. He's like, look at this guy, the way he's dressed. And De Niro wasn't laughing. And it was like, fuck. And apparently, I think it was Jamie, it was somebody, but it was bad. It was like, there's nothing worse than that.
Nothing.
I will never put myself in that position. When people ask me to do those big benefits like that, I'm like, who's there? Because I had to do something where all these big people with their huge producers.
Talking about the Tim Tebow Foundation?
No, that was terrible. There was another one. I got away with it. I pulled it off somehow, but because I was so nervous, I had my material and I started writing. I had to rewrite shit, like right there. And I pulled it off by the skin of my fucking teeth. And then they asked me to come and do something in New York for 1,100 people, and I crashed and burned so hard. This is now when I got, like, I'm pretty fucking...
Yeah, but you got to compromise yourself when you do those big businesses.
Nobody's
like
listening.
Corporate.
First of all, nobody's listening.
They're like, all right, what's he going to do?
Clang,
it's a horrible venue.
Clang. I'm like,
the acoustics are way off.
3 people will end up liking you, everybody else. I've had some bad experiences with those things. Corporate gigs are always iffy.
Well, I'll tell you where you're not going to have a bad experience. Seeing Bryan Callen and Brea this weekend.
That's right,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
That's right.
2
Come
shows each night.
That's right, bud.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yes,
Brea
sir.
Improv. Bryan Callen, the kid himself.
I'm there. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Next thing for me, I will be Vancouver March 1st. That's sold out. End of March, though, tickets for Orlando just went on sale. So I think it's the 23rd, 24th, 25th. It goes Tampa, Palm Beach, Orlando. Those tickets just went on sale. Get them right now. Oh, shit. What am I talking about? The end of this month, February, I'm in the Comedy Store La Jolla. Comedy Store Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
I like that.
Yeah, Comedy Store La Jolla. That's what's next. When you ask me what's this. Comedy Store La Jolla. Get it. Brian's in Brea this weekend, though.
Yes, sir.
Get your tickets.
And then after that, I'm in Arizona. Tempe Improv and then Phoenix Live. So come see me. Valentine's Day, Tempe Improv.
Oh, I bet your wife likes that.
Oh, yeah. She'll have fun. I don't believe in Valentine's Day. Not buying her anything.
It's a made up holiday.
Bullshit holiday. Fuck off.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. All right, guys, from the new studio, this is The Fired Kid. We're out.